Hey Gemini, thank you so much for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away, and this will be a love reading for the upcoming week from when you do get this message. As usual, I'll place your person's cards on the left, yours on the right, mutual cards in the center. Okay. For your person, the King of Swords, the World card, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Justice, okay, the Devil, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Stress, okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, so, Gemini, I don't know. I don't feel like you two are together currently, but your person is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is hard to read, right? Because this person is very sharp-minded. I feel that though, with the Queen of Swords, you know exactly where you stand with that person, right? Because they're going to tell you. But the King of Swords is kind of more cutting silence, right? So you don't know what this person is thinking. But the King of Swords is an intellectual, and I feel that they use situations as a learning experience on, how they can navigate difficult situations. But definitely an intellectual, somebody who's transformed from difficult lessons, hard lessons learned. So that's the King of Swords. Definitely somebody who's had some experiences and has transformed along their adult life, I would say. This is somebody who is more mature. So I don't feel that this is somebody who's younger. I don't feel that this is somebody who, is a little naive. I feel that it's quite the opposite with this energy, the King of Swords. The World card is in the position of how they view you. The World card represents a status change. So I feel that they are contemplative, I feel that they want a status change with you, whatever the situation is. So I feel that currently you two are not on speaking terms, right? But I feel that they want to change that status with the World card. I feel that they want to have some kind of closure. It could be that there's closure of a prior situation. Maybe they needed to close a certain situation. This could be a lawyer situation, so I feel like maybe they're lawyered up, for example. Maybe a marriage was preventing them from pursuing a real connection with you. But I feel that the attraction is there. They're definitely interested in you. They're definitely missing you. The World card explains that they weren't moving forward because there was some kind of situation that needed to end first, needed to end properly before they came toward you. Now, the World card could also represent a distance, right? So if it's not maybe a prior relationship or, marriage or something like that, it could be that distance was keeping the two of you from being with each other, and now they want to close that distance. But whatever it is, there's going to be some kind of status change between the two of you. Now, if they're trying to close the distance, it could be that they are trying to relocate to be closer to you, to close the gap, physical, geographical, emotional distance. They're trying to close that gap. So Four of Swords in the position of how they feel. This is a meditative state, I feel that. Libra energy for some, if that means something to you, I don't know. But the Four of Swords is more of a meditative state. I feel that this is a decision, weighing pros and cons of a decision. It could be a move like we talked about. I feel they're trying to make changes for their long-term goals, right? For their long-term journey. You see that this stained glass in the background up here, I feel that it's kind of religious, like a religious setting. So possibly they're contemplating marriage. How can they close the distance so that they can move toward you, so that they can change the status, having closure in one situation to be able to move properly in another, right? So I feel that they're contemplative right now. The cards here to me is like they have the intentions to move, they have the intentions to act, but I don't feel that they are actually doing that. Here they're laying still, right? It's a thinking, praying, even meditating kind of mood. So I feel that they have the intention to do so, they want to do so, they haven't actually done it, right? So that's this their energy here. Eight of Wands on your side. You want communication. You want to know where this person stands. Like I said earlier, this is that quiet intellectual. You don't know exactly what's going on. They're not sharing. It's frustrating to you. And I feel that your desire here is the Eight of Wands. You want communication. But this also could represent travel, like we mentioned on their side, right? You want them to close the distance, but I feel that you want them to make that first move. You want them to initiate, because right now they're quiet. I feel that it's frustrating you. Justice card is how you see this person. Justice, Libra energy. Oh, again, Libra. Maybe that means something to you, maybe not. It doesn't really matter, but the Justice card does represent a little bit of indecision. It could be that you are feeling indecisive about this relationship because this person has gone quiet, because they're not sharing their plans or the details of what their intentions are. I feel that you are struggling with, should I give this a chance or should I move forward? I feel that you're optimistic. The scales here, to me, represent everything is going to work itself out. It's a good sign when the scales are present. It also could represent, when we talked about your person lawyering up, that possibly there's a court situation that they are dealing with and they need that to end before they can move properly with you. Now, maybe it's dissolving a marriage, possibly. Could be also related to, some other partnership or connection that they're dealing with. It doesn't always have to be a romantic situation, but they need to dissolve that situation first before they can move forward with you. So possibly it's some situation that's keeping them geographically apart from you. They need to change that in order to relocate closer to be with you. So the Devil card, self-sabotage could be self-destructive qualities. Could be that you are getting in your own head with the Devil card. You're kind of letting their silence trigger some maybe bad habits. Bad habits, really, it could be anything. Could be overthinking, could be overworking, overspending, overindulging, and maybe alcohol, drugs, sex, right? It could be anything, really. But I feel that their silence is frustrating you into a point of self-sabotage, right? You are self-destructing at the silence, and it could just be that you are overthinking or over worrying about the situation because they're not sharing their intentions, they're not sharing the details, and I feel that you just want to know more. And without that information, it feels like you're just spiraling in your own thoughts. So 5 of Pentacles, missing each other, right? This is in the mutual space. It's the challenge here. To our feeling left out in the cold, for one, right? That's the typical definition of this card, feeling left out in the cold. I feel that's actually true because you just don't know enough about what this person is struggling with. What is it that's keeping them from you? And maybe the broader story, but I feel that you don't know the details. Like, how far along in this process are you? And what is your plan? What's the timeline? Can you share something with me so I can stop spiraling? I feel that it's still causing you concern and anxiety because this person is withholding too much information. So that's the 9 of Swords in the mutual space, and that's the outcome. I feel that you're going to continue to deal with misinformation or lack of information, and it's going to continue to I feel that it's forcing you to be in your own head about the different scenarios, and I feel that it's leading or leaning rather leaning toward negative thinking about this person. Maybe they're not going to get that dissolution, or maybe they're not going to relocate closer to me, or maybe they're not, because they're not sharing information, it's causing you to think of the worst case scenarios in your own mind. So we're going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angels to see what the supporting messages are for you. Let's see. Separation, I knew it. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and I feel that it's like right now. Next one, new love. A new person has sturdy romantic feelings. I feel that this is you for your person. You are the new love. And then make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So I wish you so much luck in your situation. Thanks for being here with me, and take care. Bye.